Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Freedom Honey podcast as we continue our descent into cult like status. Well, it's been an interesting week. I myself am not feeling 100%. So we're going to make this a quick show so I could just give your week that much more with some Freedom Honey goodness. So there will be no opening of the PBR this week. I'm drinking lemon herbal tea, whatever this garbage is. Slowly starting to feel better, but we'll get into the highlights of this week. And by that, I mean stuff I found on X. And with that, let's get into it. But before we do that, I just want to thank you guys for everything. I want to thank you guys for sharing the content, sharing the show, and I miss still supporting us as we slowly work our way into achieving cult-like status and getting banned off the internet. And with C63 coming around, we're probably going to get nuked at some point. So what a way to go! Let's go out and fire, and hopefully it'll be worth the fight. Or I don't know, move to the States and create some secret underground radio where we just criticize the government. That might be an option. Okay. So our good buddy Bill Blair, Minister of Defense, prime douchebag himself. This is going to be a douchebag heavy video. Canada is pursuing all avenues to deliver assistance into Gaza. We've just announced that the Canadian Armed Forces will be providing approximately 300 cargo parachutes to the Royal Jordanian Air Force that will assist Jordan in conducting airdrops of critical supplies into Gaza. Sure. Hopefully they're better than these ones. At least 5 killed after airdropped aid falls on them in Gaza. Well, the parachutes didn't open. So big old swing and a miss on that one. I'm not confident that ours are any better. Probably all junky ones that have been sitting in a warehouse, probably covered in mold. I feel like that's the Canadian Army way of doing it. Low is bitter, and I mean, they are parachutes, but we'll see. All right, other news. We're going to talk about the Danger Cats. Okay, this I saw kind of infuriated me because I myself am a fan of the Danger Cats. For those who don't know, Danger Cats, they originally started when did I first heard about them? Probably in 2010 when I moved here. I was new to the city and I remember seeing people with bumper stickers and stickers in their windows and stuff like that saying Danger Cats. And I looked it up on YouTube, and this guy here on the left, this is Uncle Hack, as his stage name goes. He was doing videos talking about the oil patch and kind of like the do's and do not do's on the rig, and really good old fashioned Alberta comedy. And from there, they become this trio. They do comedy tours. You check them out. Their stuff is hilarious. X and YouTube. But anyway, they got on the list of the Canada Anti-Hate Network. At this point, it's a badge of honor. The Canadian Anti-Hate Network is a crock. It's a liberal funded think tank that just goes around and accusing people of a bunch of crap because there are no actual white supremacists in Canada. You know, I don't see anybody walking around with hoods and swastikas and stuff like that. If they are, they're very few, far between, and very fringy. So now they just need to point the finger at everybody to justify their existence and to give Rachel Gilmore content to do her shitty TikToks on, which we'll get into. So anyway, they're on the no-go list right now for apparently a racist T-shirt that you were able until recently to find at their merch store. And I've been looking for it. And the only place I could find it was on a Rachel Gilmore video. So sorry for her inflated head. But basically, it lists Picton Farms over 50 flavors of hookery smoked goodness. Sorry, smoked bacon. With the cheersing of the bacon strips. Now, we all know what happened at the Picton Farm. There are also some weird conspiracy theories involving Justin Trudeau and because he lived like 5 minutes up the road or something like that. And then roommate of his that was affiliate. Anyway, we're not going to go too much into that. Look it up. It's good stuff. But yeah, it's dark humor, but these are comedy guys. I mean, it's not the end of the world. And if you're getting all butthurt on this, I mean, there is no, I mean, should be looking at the real evil. You know, it's not like you don't have thousands and thousands of people in the street right now advocating for the murdering of Jews. But I don't know, this triggered her for some reason. Hilarious. And then of course she did a video on it, which I don't recommend you watching, but if you feel like it, I'm sure you can find it on X or TikTok or something like that. And then she just decided to say, "Oh, you're affiliated with the Diagolon guys, and they're friends of yours, so you guys are obviously a bunch of white supremacists and bigots and blah 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 blah." I mean, classic Gilmore. I mean, I don't even know what she does anymore. At this point, I mean, she's just a failed journalist and a waste of a nice pair of tits at my point. And like a hot mom. Her mom is deceptively hot. Kind of got this whole J.K. Rowling feel to her. I mean, I dig. I really do. So, Rachel, if you're ever listening to this, say hi to your mom for me. But for unhinged rants and attacking Alberta's beloved Danger Cats, for that, I mean, we're going to get to the douchebag of the week, but it obviously goes to her. So for that, Rachel, you are this week's douchebag of the week. Freedom Honey certified, Pedro certified, and that's that. Speaking of douches, I want to talk about these Palestinian protests. I do want to first do a shout out to a guy by the name of Chris Dacey from Dacey Media. Now, this is like an average guy that goes down to everything kind of happening in front of Parliament, all the protests, all the demonstrations, and gets a solid video. And I mean, he's not really an opinionated guy. He just kind of sits there, talks about what he sees. So if you guys want, like, stop watching right now. I'm gonna remove Rachel because this is kind of throwing me off. Go check him out, Chris Dacey, and the follow of that. So here's a video of today downtown. This was a massive, massive Palestinian demonstration.
Hey, Casey here. A group of Palestinian protesters has taken Wellington Street, setting off smoke bombs. They've got sound systems and scaffolding in the street here now.
Okay, we got another one because we're in Ottawa, where Justin Trudeau lives, right? Yeah. So I want everybody to repeat after me. Justin Trudeau, you're complicit in the genocide of Palestinians. Justin Trudeau, you're complicit in the genocide of Palestinians. Justin Trudeau.
Before we get into that, I do want to say I'm impressed with the chanting game. Honestly, those were some solid chants. You had the drum beats, you had a good tone. Yeah, your message is absolute garbage, but at the end of the day, excellent chanting. So credit due there. This protest was massive. I mean, they took up the streets. The march was huge. They were busing people in from Toronto. They were busing people in from Montreal. I saw one video of like the Palestinian Spider-Man that almost fell off a building. Hilarious. Recommend it. You can probably find it on some other Daisy's work. And yeah, I mean, they're gonna keep doing this, and it's gonna achieve nothing. So let the uproar happen, and the demonstrations get bigger and more of a pain in the ass, and all it does is make the truckers look even better. So I'm fine with this. Plus, it pisses off the people of Ottawa, which is good. Really, really good. All right. Off of what we were talking about of douchebag of the week and stuff like that, we're going to talk about Alberta's big douche himself, Gil McGowan, announced that he is running for candidacy. Running as a candidate in the Alberta NDP leadership race. I really hate this guy. Also, every time you look at him, like every photo, he looks like he's having a really good time, like a really, really good time. But it doesn't surprise me, union people. They give me the creeps. This race is getting more hilarious. Between him, you got Nenshi that's probably gonna go in. You got what's the one that looks like Jabba the Hutt, Sarah Hoffman. I mean, it is all the funny characters from the Mos Eisley Tavern. Star Wars reference, Cantina. You'll get it. You Star Wars nerds. Everybody else, good luck. Yeah. So, God, I hate this guy. I really do. He's just there's a couple of videos of him, and I just cringe. But it had to be said because we were thinking about possibly trying to get Pedro in as the candidate for the NDP leadership race. But looking at the rules, it's like 60 grand. I'm like, I could probably crowdfund it. We could throw him in there as a joke. But I mean, that's 60K, and I could tell him we were going out for wings one night and just drive him to one of the debates. I mean, he'd probably just stand there and tell everyone to go F themselves and call him a bunch of commies and stuff. It would be hilarious. He might actually win. I don't know. I think we'll go for mayor. I think mayor of Edmonton's an easier and less financial burden. I think that we could raise the cash. We'll try to make Pedro the mayor of Edmonton. I already got the slogan already. It'll be like, vote for Pedro, everyone else is racist. Vote for Pedro. He's the other kind of brown meat. Vote for Pedro because everyone else sucks. I mean, there's slogans galore. I think the T-shirts alone sale will probably raise enough cash for the campaign. So I guess we'll go with that. We'll go with mayor of Edmonton. But that's that. And finally, we're going to talk about something that happened this week. This week was International Women's Day, celebrating women, I guess, and all the goodness that they do. And so we decided here at the Freedom Honey headquarters down in a wonderful swamp in Beaver County to make a video for you ladies and some men, depending if you're that way. And I know there's some out there because I get weird, creepy messages. At this point, I might just whore out Pedro and make a few bucks on the side. Maybe that'll pay for the campaign, but we'll look into that later. So for the ladies, this one's for you.
What makes a man? Is it the power in his hand? Is it his quest for glory? Give it all you got to fight you the top, so we can know your story. Now you're a man, man. Now you're a man, man. You are now a man, you're a man. Now you're a man. Live it. What makes a man? Is it the woman in his arms? Yes, 'cause she has dictated. Or is it the way he fights every day? Now it's probably the titties. Now you're a man, man. Now you're a man. You're a
All right, and with that, we're going to bid you guys a fine week, and stay safe. God bless. All hail the Queen Bee, and we're out.
This is why people OD on pills.
break bread.